Since 1954, millions of viewers have been cheering on the favorite superstars with honed a high spirit to be the very best there is. Now the tradition continues for a 72nd season as we bring back some familiar favorites and a few new faces in hopes of bringing you all the action and thrills we have in store for you. Join us now for all the fun we have in store for you as CETV presents the opening week's action of America's favorite virtual sports entertainment program, Chao Racing 2026. Everyone is on the clock and ready to go. Let's have a Chao race! The first race of season 72 has begun as Tess Evan, Mitch Carmel, Kai Hugelson, and Nick Gimmick compete on the park course, and it's Kai Hugelson with his S-Wagon power who made US advantage. And I bet Kai's fans are already pumped up for another exciting season. Kai Hugelson, your first winner of season 72 of Chao Racing, everybody. What a dominating effort by Kai Hugelson, the star of our show. That's just one of the many exciting races we have in store for you this week. And now, here is the host of Chao Racing himself, Brandon Jennings. And good evening, America, as we begin another season with the Chao Racing Universe this week. As we recover from an exciting offseason, we like to answer many exciting questions like, is Benny Moen's World Championship win a fluke? Or is this the start of a new competitive rivalry? This season will assign all the answers to these and other exciting questions. Right now, congratulations to Kai Hugelson for winning the first race on the park course. And we'll be back with race number 2 in a moment. But right now, here's one from our sponsor. The opening week's action is sponsored by Duncan, the executive partner of CETV. So you just heard our new theme song that's going to perform throughout the start of each week here on Chao Racing 2026. Of course, we have a new starting fanfare and gold fanfare too this season. And we're going to see how well the music will perform this week. As Paul said, well guys, that's for race number 2. You got it. Race number 2 will have Bruno Alonso, Dick Steiner, Leon Esther, and Lucas Viconga. They're going to be competing on the Fifth course. So here's a look in the lineup. And it's off to the virtual Chao Racing Stadium with thousands of fans packed and ready to go for another exciting season. Please start the race! Alright, the second race of Chao Racing 2026 is underway. And number 8 was scored red, so he'll be lying behind the competition. And so is another Sir Chao. Right now, up in the front, we have a battle between Bruno and Lucas as they make their way towards the bridges. And we'll see how well this rivalry will fare. As number 1 takes the first speed bus of Chao Racing 2026 this season, leaving poor number 7 in the dust. And number 8 is the first Super Chao to take first place, as number 1 takes back-to-back speed bus. Right now, this race will go to the next backstage because number 8 of Super Chao took first place. And right now, Lucas is scoring west, thus giving Dick command out of the lead. And as number 7 takes the next command speed bus, Dick Steiner completes his race for number 2. As number 2 gets the last speed bus. So with second place, Dick Steiner is our winner. That's right, but we're just getting started. Back for race number 3 after this. Now is the time that we introduce some newcomers for this 2026 season. That's right, as you know, we have a total of 7 newcomers for the 2026-27 season of Chao Racing, and here is one of them. We have Huxley Faston, who is making his debut as a Chao Racing star this season, as he takes on Trevor Hoffa, Kevin Forrester, and Bryson Lawrence, returning after a year of hiatus. So welcome Huxley to the Chao Racing universe. Trevor, Kevin, and Bryson, good to see you all back. Everyone is on the clock, and let's start this place. And here on the sci-fi course, Huxley and Kevin are going to rest. That will get Trevor and Bryson the opening edge, and now Trevor is turning to Bryson and the rest of the crowd. Bryson is battling with number 7 on Silver Chao up in the front. And the competition is heating on like we always do. And down goes number 7 for the count as Trevor Hoffa will start the speeders for this third race of this new season. Huxley Fasten is doing pretty well, even though he's trying to get a lot of traffic ahead of Leo Silverchair and his opponents. And who will gain speeders number 2? It is number 7. He wakes up from his sleep and he leaves over the 4 Silverchair in second place. Bryson Cohen defending the lead over number 7 as he makes his way towards the home stretch. Next speed bus belongs to Trevor Hoffa. That makes his second speed bus race. And right now, Bryson is trying to hold on to the lead ahead of rallying number 7 on the Silver Chow. And here's our newcomer, Huxley Fasten, with his first speed bus of the race. But he's going to end up winding up with a loss. As Bryson Dawn holds on number 7 and Kevin Forrester for the win. And the last speed bus of this race was made by Trevor Hoffa. Well, Huxley did pretty okay, but it's Bryson Dawn who got the win. Yep, congratulations to Bryson Dawn on order. Back in the bed to not go away. Alright, let's have another newcomer for this race. Alright, next up we have Trenton Howias. Can you pronounce that correctly? I sure can. But anyway, Trenton Howias will be taking on Willie Benonson, Otis Erickson, and from Intel in his first career race on the request. Trenton, on behalf of everyone here on Chao Racing Universe, welcome aboard. And Willie, Otis, and Furman, nice to see you all again. Let's hope for another great season. Best of luck to these 4 players, and this race is on the way. And Trenton is quarterwest, just like Huxley in the last race. And there goes Willie swimming well down the aisles. And Willie's going to start his new season with a W on his scorecard. There it is. Willie Benonson wins race number 4. The first of our 2 request races on the 2026 schedule. The victory belongs to Willie Benonson with his dominant swimming strategy. As the one speed of this race will be made by Otis Erickson. We pour Trenton Howias in the dust. So, congratulations to Willie Benonson on his first victory back with the Chao Racing Universe. That's right, we'll present another exciting race in the morning, but first let's hear a word from this. Alright, who's our next newcomer this year? Next, we have Reese Anderson, who won the 2024 Chao Racing Rising Stars Tournament, so he's making his debut as a professional for the 2026-27 season. And he'll be taking on O.J. Upton, Troy Genders, and Steven Robinson, returning from their hiatus. So, welcome aboard, Reese Anderson, O.J., Troy, and Steven. Good luck on your first race back. The players line up and ready to go. Everyone is on a clock, and please start the race. And Troy and Steven are both going to rest, which means Reese and O.J. will have the opening edge. O.J. seems like he has his better man over on newcomer Reese at the current moment. O.J. trying to defend the lead over on newcomer Reese Anderson. And he's making way towards finish line. And Reese is scoring rest. So, O.J. Upton wins race number 5. As number 7 will get the 1 US for this race. Oh well, Reese did very okay. And O.J. Upton, you're the winner. That's right. We'll present the next time race of our schedule after we find out a word from this. And now we have 2 more newcomers for race number 6 to close out the first half of our show. That's right, here we have Scotty Ennisberg and Kester McElroy both making their debut together in race number 6. They'll be joined by Luke Green and Grace P. Leroy, 2 veteran crowd pleasers, fans new to cheer on every single year. So welcome aboard Scotty and Kester, and good luck Luke and Grayson on your first race on your new season. Everyone's on the clock, so without further ado, let's have a Chao race! And Luke is scoring rest. So let's watch Scotty, Kester, and Grayson. These 3 will have control over the opening edge. Scotty and Kester trying to do all their best from the new fan sections. A small fan section, but it will grow every season afterwards. Right now, it is Grayson who has control on the lead, with Kester not too far behind in second place. And as number 7 heads for the water, it is Scotty Ennisberg 182 newcomers for this race. We'll get the first few rounds on this race. And right now, number 7 is swimming across the water pad, trying to maintain some ground. As number 2, we'll take Speedless number 2. That was a good Speedless right there, but I'm afraid he'll have to retain last place behind number 8. Or will he? Right now, Grayson Pinguin should have this race all after, ladies and gentlemen. As number 1 takes the next man Speedless, Grayson Pinguin holds off Blue Green for the victory. Grayson starts his 2026-27 season with a victory. Yep, I agree with Grayson Pinguin White. Lots more fun with the second half of Chao Racing 2026 after this. Alright, we're now in the second half of our opening week's agenda, and here we have another newcomer. That's right, this time we have Moss Ferguson, but we like to call him with his nickname, The Moss. And his opponents are Calvin Eslander, Lloyd Monroe, and Jack Parsons back for another season, and they will be competing on the Sapphire course for race number 7. So let's see how well they will do in this first race back with the Chao Racing universe. Let's rock this place! And Calvin is quarterback. Now get Moss, Larry, and Jack the opening edge. Now Calvin has a lot of work to do after forcing to race along number 2. And right now, it is Lloyd Monroe who has control of the lead with Jack Parsons battling with Lloyd Monroe for the ramp on the front. Oh, and down they go both for the count. That's what caused serious damage. And who is going to get the first speed rest this time around? As one to Chao goes rest is number 2, who once went to sleep at the start of the race. And right now, number 8 is getting straight in last place behind the competition. As speedless number 2 in this race, will be by our newcomer, Moss Ferguson, D-Boss for short. And right now, he's trying to catch up with our other 3 competitors as they all make their way towards the home stretch. Ooh, the competition is seeing up for those 4 superstars. Who will get the next command speeders? It is number 7, who's trying desperately to catch up in the crowd. That should move up a couple places. And right now, it looks like Lloyd Monroe has this race all wrapped up over Calvin Eslander. Lloyd Monroe wins the fight over Calvin Eslander to get his first win of his 2026 season. And we have just enough time for one more speeders, and it will be made by Dirty Boss, Moss Ferguson. So, Lloyd Monroe got the win. Yep, and we'll find what happened in the next race after we find out a word from this. And now, Paul, let's introduce the last of our 7 newcomers as we simple on race number 8. Alright, the last of our 7 newcomers this year is Asher Finkton for race number 8. He'll be battling against Chris Knuckles, Brisson Young, and Jeff Jordan for race number 8 on the Ruby course. So get your swimming gears ready once again as we prepare for the next exciting installment of this opening week of this brand new 72nd season. Best of luck to these 4 players, and please start the race! And as Jeff goes to rest, number 7 is going to lead the way over number 2 as they swim across the pool area. The competition is getting fierce for each of my men, and here comes for Chris Knuckles, making a pass from number 7, and he is going to hold off Brisson Young for the win. Chris Knuckles begins the season with a win, as number 8 will get a 1 speed rest. Well done, Chris Knuckles, you fought well. That's right. Coming up, we got more exciting action for you, but first, have a look at this. And now let's bring back some old favorites for race number 9. Yeah, we'd like to welcome back 4 of these superstars from the past. Will Linkson, Owen Williams, Eli Hauser, and Sawyer Reddington. Good to have you 4 back for another exciting season with the Chao Racing universe. And best of luck as always. So let's head back to the pro course as we place balls on the field once again and hear the sound start the next exciting race. And they're off. And there goes Elia pushing well down the aisles. And he is going to begin his season with a W. Eli Hauser dominates with his S-ranking power in race number 9. And his fan section is hyped up once more for another exciting season with the Chao Racing universe. I agree with you. Lighthouse is powerful enough to get the win on the opening week. Let's hope he keeps it up. Back in the bed, do not go away. Okay, now it's time for race number 10. And race number 10 will have Eddie Williams, Alvin Jr., Buster the Jawbone, and Tyler Foltz. And still to come this week, we will have a rematch of the World Championship in our first main event. Plus, we'll have a rematch of the Senior Championship race in race number 11 in the next segment. So these two races could determine the fate of whoever's going to the playoffs and whoever's bidding for a World Championship title. But right now, let's head over to the office course for race number 10. And the players are lined up ready to go for another exciting season. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. Alright, this is the third and last Amethyst course matchup for this week's action. And number 8 was Gordon West all the way back. And now so is number 7. Right now, it is Eddie Williams, the older brother of the two Williams brothers who has the command lead. And it looks like a couple of children heading for the water, as number 8 will take the first few yards of this race. And we have a couple of children took a shortcut. Who's going to get the finish right first? It is Tyler Foltz. So Tyler Foltz beats out Alvin Jr., who both took a shortcut, and Tyler Foltz gets his first win of his 2026-27 season tonight. As Buster Jawbone will take speeders number 2, and poor number 8 went down for the count, and he is getting all alone stranded in last place behind number 7, all the way back in the pack. As the last few rounds of this race were made by number 2. Tyler Foltz, I congratulate you. Yep, you were the better man over Alvin Jr., and thus you got the win. Back in the bed, do not go away. Now, Paul, it's time for race number 11 of the opening week. And you know what happens here? That's right. Each and every season, race number 11 on opening week's action will feature a rematch of this past year's senior championship race. So, for race number 11 tonight, we have our senior champion, Jace Alfonso, Thomas Lingard, who was a former senior champion back in 2025. The hard-shaped master dancer Ethan Kingsley is back to make the dance once more. And of course, Chaorace, who is the older of the two Dates brothers, who is returning this year for the 2026-27 season. Good luck to these four superstars returning for another fantastic year, and let's rock this place! And Thomas is Gordon West, which means Jace, Ethan, and Kenny will have the opening edge. Right now, Jace is battling with Ethan as they make their way towards the checkered path. And it looks like Kenny is Gordon West, and so is Jace Alfonso, thus giving Ethan Kingsley Kennedy's command and lead. As Thomas Lingard won the first few yards of his base, that'll give Ethan Kingsley command and lead. I'm sorry about that. And anyway, 1 is still Chao is Gordon West. Numbers 1, 7, 8 really needs the speeders to catch up to the ground. And it will be number 1 who will get that chance to stay live with speed race number 2. Back when fun, it looks like even Kingsley and Thomas Lingard are battling for the lead up in the front. But I think one of them has an S-rank swimming ability, we'll soon know. As number 2, who leads over the 4 to Chao, takes the next command speeders. And it's a close contest so far between Thomas and Ethan. And it looks like they're heading into the home stretch right now. And here comes Chaorace, and with a speed buzz, he is going to get his first win thanks to swimming strategy. Chaorace, the elder brother of the Days Brothers, starts his 2026 season with a win. As number 8 will close on the speed buzz. Chaorace wins race number 11. And next, it will be a winning rematch of the World Championship when we return with the main event after this. And now, Paul, I do believe it's time for the opening week's main event. That is correct, Brandon. And for the second straight season, it will be a rematch of the World Championship featuring our World Champion Benny Moen from Giant Studios, the Bobby Mater, Bobby K, and our 2 members of our tag team champions, Rusty Jackinson and Ozzy Jenkins. And you can be sure they're building up the rivalry throughout this exciting saga thus far. Let's see how well we'll do tonight on the Emerald course. And the opening week's main event is presented by our executive power partner Duncan, who reminded you to send in virtual donations to help keep America running on Duncan. And this will feature the first of the Golden Chao opponents instead of the usual Silver Chao opponents we have all the time. So the Golden Chao opponents will be harder than the Silver Chao opponents we do all the time. Now we're heading up to the Emerald course. Everyone's on the clock, and let's have a Chao race! And Ozzy is going to rest, and so is Rusty. So they'll be left behind in the competition for a while. Right now, Benny Moore up in the front is going to check the palm trees, and it looks like Bobby K is also going to rest. Benny Moore is going to eat the food, and he is dancing to the beat. That'll give a couple of Golden Chao the upper hand right now, and that'll give Rusty and Ozzy tough time to catch up. As number 2 of the Golden Chao will take the first few hours of the opening week's main event. And right now, Bobby K is dancing to the beat. He is getting all along last place, but he's doing pretty well in his stats. He's got 2 aspects, actually. 1 in power and 1 in swimming ability. Let's see if he will be able to stay alive. As number 1 will take speed as number 2. And the world champ, Benny Moen, is impressing his Shine Studio section once again. He took a shortcut here, folks. As we head back into number 1, who's still trying to catch up a little bit. And right now, it is Ozzy Jenkins and Mr. Jackson, the 2 members who have won back-to-back tag team championships in 2025 and 2026, who are battling for second place right behind our leader, Benny Moore. And Bobby K, who a former 3-time world champion, starting to make a comeback with the next command as Beamers. Meanwhile, Benny Moore continues to dominate over the competitors right now. But there's still a chance for Bobby K to catch up to our world champ. And in fact, here he comes with back-to-back Beamers and the first of his 2 aspects in power, quickly climbing up the wall. But will he be able to make it all the way to first place with swing ability? We'll soon know. As Ozzy Jenkins will take the next command of Beamers. Benny Moore almost at the finish line right now. I don't think Bobby K is going to have enough swimming power to catch up. Yep, Bobby K for his first Beamers, but it's the world champ, Benny Moore, the other cowboy from Giant Studios, who beats out Bobby K to win the opening week's main event presented by Duncan. A fine effort by Benny Moore to start the season. As number 8 will get the last Beamers. Congratulations to our first main event champion, Benny Moore. Yep, and thanks to everyone else participating in the main event. We'll be back to close our show in a bit. So, with his opening week's main event victory in the books, will our world champion Benny Moore have enough spirit to make it back to the world championship in 2027? And if so, will we be able to relive the golden memories of Giant Studios and build another dynasty just like many superstars did in the past? These and the other side questions will be answered next week and throughout this 2026-27 season. Until next time, this is Brandon Shank signing off. Make sure to subscribe to the ChaoEmperor channel for all the latest content, including Elmo's World segments and a variety of AI-generated mascot costumes. We'll be back next week for the next exciting edition of Chao Racing 2026. Keep on smiling, look forward to Season 72 of Chao Racing in 2026, and so long, everybody! Chao Racing 2026 has been sponsored by Duncan, the executive proud partner of CETV. This is Paul Sycamore speaking. Join us again for more exciting action here on America's favorite virtual sports entertainment program, Chao Racing 2026. Chao Racing 2026 has been a CETV production.